found Tyler. Yeah. Worked a little while. And you're different recorder. Well, I'm glad you first person to record the camera. That was really more educated here than the other one. Oh, they are. By 1,000 points. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah.
I'll be back. Okay. Bjorken! Bjorken.
Oh, yeah, I got to prove the under. Oh, yeah, you got my. Oh, sitting here. My friend. Yeah, friend? Yeah. Oh.
We're waiting on the horns right now. In the meantime, just a couple quick rules. Photography's fine, but please don't blind us with flash. If you want to record it, that's fine too, but keep in mind people who may be behind you, so don't get in anyone's way. But otherwise, go nuts.
And if you do record it, put that shit on YouTube.
Yeah. This is going to YouTube.
Is permitted and in fact encouraged. Just keep it in mind. Or one more thing, tag your double spoilers.
Oh.
We have a surprise over there, too. What?
He went out for a bit to get Yoshika and another China.
Song. There's a fairy in the room. Oh, God. Yakuba, come up here. No, we're just talking to our victim for today. He's volunteer. No, I'm a victim. We're gonna shoot bullets at him. Well, alright. Yay. How is it?
help. Let's get it. Can I have your dog?
Don't eat the dog, Bjarkeren. We will not stand oppressed.
There he is! Man with the horse!
Run, Ralph, run!
Who's on?
Hey, we got Fairies now.
How goes it? Huh? How goes it? Oh yeah, I was at the cafe.
Nine-tailed fox, find your sheep.
I was dressed as that.
Nine-tailed fox with no tail.
Talking to you guys. Oh.
Thank you, we're already
I didn't notice.
Sit down, man.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. If you're recording, we're starting now.
Sorry about that delay, folks.
Take one, action. Let the action begin.
Welcome to Hokure Hot Springs. Come in and get to see all the hot Gensokyo ladies. Only 500 yen per ticket.
Oh,
Didn't Rick hire you to do that pitch?
Wait, what? What the heck? You can't invite people inside while others are bathing. It's indecent. Whose idea was it to charge admission to bathe with us?
Ramu did. You know, donations have been never really all that good, so we figured we can make some extra money by selling admission to the hot springs. I get to keep 10% of what we make. Booze money! Yay!
Why are all you owning such drunks? Honestly, it baffles me how an entire race can have alcoholism as an inherited trait.
We call it the party genome. Sounds fun, right?
More to the point, why are you selling admissions here at the panel? I'm sure the people didn't come here just to watch us bathe.
That's the big question.
I think the censors did that. It's the charm.
500 yen in! Who wants in?
Stop that! We're not here to sell tickets. We're here to talk about Gensokyo.
That's boring, though.
Well, it might not be so boring for these people who came to this panel.
Exactly. Gensokyo has a long and illustrious history dating back many generations. Being a former shrine maiden of the being a shrine maiden at the Hokure Shrine, surely you must have some interest in the history of it, right?
More booze.
Come on, Omi, get off.
Just let her sleep. Maybe we can actually get the panel started now.
Yay.
Indeed. Let's go ahead and run a video first.
I didn't see any rum, only sake.
Good. No, I said run a video, not rum a video.
He's got a sixth sense for alcohol.
Anywho, let's introduce ourselves to the nice humans.
You know, she really sets her own pace.
Stoikades! Filling in for Rainbow today as the Hakurei Shrine representative. Nice to meet y'all. Please donate lots of booze to the shrine.
Wait. I mean, you're helping out that shrine more than just selling tickets, though?
Hey, didn't you know? Rainbow and I have been living together for a while now.
Whoa.
Living together?
Whoa.
I could have swore they called that bumming off of her.
You figured that out?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Obiji Inubashiri, the...
Baka Inu!
Wait, what? Oh, I'm not a dog.
Baka Okami then.
Just leave off the baka part.
Oh, poor Tengu, always being bullied by the Oni. Well, it's not exactly something I expected to see.
Yeah, and you're the person that records Gensokyo's history, right?
You know what you, at your service.
She also writes a popular Sentai comic for the Moria Shrine that uses the campus technology to build them giant robots. And she...
What? That's not true at all. Here I thought Oni couldn't lie.
But I'm not lying. It's even getting an anime adaptation.
Oh, God.
The wacky butt.
Kappa, you're sure this was a working deal? What the hell?
You got ripped.
The laptop cannot handle the alternate.
This is the 2004.
I gotta do the remix. It's dead, Jim. We're all dead.
Oh.
What?
Wait, we can...
What the...
Things
What?
right here.
Is that really?
Rainbow's image has been really falling recently. You know, so she hasn't been doing much work as a shrine maiden. The people, they're really just starting to forget who she is. You know, no Hakurei Shrine Maiden. I mean, she doesn't even go to the village that much anymore.
Well, Rainbow Hakurei...
Uh-oh.
Kappa!
You're fired!
Well, Rainbow Hakurei, current shrine maiden of the Hakurei Shrine in this generation, well, as far as I know, she solved a lot of incidents in the past, but now she does kind of seem a bit pushed into the background due to her lazy nature.
Well, I mean, that is her fault. Without diligence, she'll never gather faith and make the Hakurei Shrine a more respectable place of worship. It's really no wonder that she doesn't get that many donations.
Oh, we've been stuck eating plain rice with soy sauce for 3 weeks now. I really hope we get some donations. Like meat!
Well, I mean, you could always just go pick mushrooms in the forest of magic to go with your rice.
Oh.
That sounds like a great
but that's such a pain.
No way.
Besides, Marissa picks all the good ones before I can even get there.
Speaking of Marissa, she sent us a video clip using the Kappa's camera. If it worked, and let's show it.
There we go.
Magic mushroom.
Okay, weren't you just listening? And this is why they warn you not to eat everything you see. They're mushrooms. You don't want to know.
You get bigger.
I guess I'm sad.
Huh?
I thought it was great. Good show, Black White.
Of course, only an Oni would understand that witch's sense of humor.
Who all just saw their lives flash before their eyes?
Marissa Kirasami. I remember when she was younger. She used to live in the village still at that point. But since then, she's become quite independent and reputable as of late.
Yeah, she is just a total wild child. I mean, all she does all day is go around poking her nose in other people's businesses, borrowing things. We've been getting lots of complaints of thefts recently, and I would not be entirely surprised if we found some of those items within her house.
So why not just barge in and take it all back if you know for sure?
Would you want to break into her house and risk taking a master spark to the face?
Yes.
Well, if it was between her or that Miko-san, I think I need to take being blasted instead.
Yes. Seimei's parts in certain events are probably best left out of history.
Lies! You know a lot of liars, you're sorry.
So she's really dedicated to keeping yokai in line then, right?
Oh, God.
I was thinking more like she's the dangerous type.
You wouldn't believe all the nasty threats we get from her all the time in the Moria Shrine. I mean, she spams us with so much threat email.
Spam? Email? What are you talking about, Oni?
Well, you know, spam is what they call all that unwanted mail that you get on that little device the Kappa's made for us. You know, those things that we use to keep in contact with people when they went down to hell?
Didn't I tell you about that?
No.
8,000-year-old stalker, aren't you?
Saka de Yuna! Looking out for Reimu is all.
So, Oni Suika has taken upon herself to protect the Hakurei Shrine Maiden, just like the Wolf King to protect Yokai Mountain, a noble cause.
Well, no, you see,
Oh, please. She's just in it for the free booze.
Well, not entirely, just mostly.
It's okay.
Mostly.
Okay, Oni.
Such an indecent person.
Indecent? Well, what about that crow Tengu you're always with? The one who takes those panty shots?
Whoa!
Yeah, that's new.
Like that one?
Yes, there was. We do not take panty shots.
Mostly panty shots.
I can't explain that. She's just having trouble keeping the Boom Boom Haro going. She just figured a little sex to appeal with some more papers. But she's a legitimate journalist, too.
We're
I'll be nice, Sally.
Huh. So,
Looks sexy.
so the Boon Boon Mario isn't doing too hot, eh? What happened?
I heard you had.
Well,
I
as
heard
you
they had a
know, the
lawsuit
economy
with
is
this guy
really
who
going
played
into the
Ultra
tank
Fighter
lately.
Whoa,
People are just so broke they can't even afford to
I
buy
have to
newspapers
explain this.
anymore.
Please
So then,
I did not know about
there's
this.
a
There's a virtual fighter
sexually
player.
harass the other
Something.
Gensokyo residents.
You want to
take
do
pictures
this.
if they're unconditionable?
Nice.
You know what they say.
I just can't defend that.
Big head.
I tried to tell her to lower her credibility, but she just didn't believe me. She said that desperate times call for desperate measures. If only the village didn't have such a bad harvest this year, then everyone would have money to buy those papers.
Eh? So you're really going to blame this in the economy? Hmm?
It is. What are you getting at? I believe she's implying that it may have something to do, more to do with that new competition rather than the economy.
Right. That other Crotengu and her rival paper certainly aren't helping either. I don't even know why people listen to her. She didn't even start going to investigate news stories herself until recently.
Copycat.
And she didn't? How is that even possible?
Well, Tate specializes in a kind of information gathering technique called spirit photography, or thoughtography. By using her special camera, she can see things even though she isn't physically at the place where the event happens.
It's magic.
Oh! Why didn't you say that at Q? Gosh, making things sound so smart. Just say it straight.
I am not making things up.
Sure you're not. You're just jealous that neither of them have took an interest in your paintings.
Give me a minute.
I am not. Why would I want everybody to see my panties?
It's okay to be jealous. Just admit it and move on. You don't have to act like a child.
I am not a child.
Yes, you are.
Stop lying to
I mean, maybe compared
Act by comparison.
to a young guy like you, I am. I have to be adult in human years.
Hi. Calm down. Your job is just to record the incidents, not start them.
Oh, we sure have had a lot of incidents in Gensokyo lately, haven't we? I mean, there's just so many people causing problems and blowing stuff up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Such an elegant way to describe our history. You should start from the beginning and actually describe them right for a change.
Well, let's start with the lolly vampire then.
I really think we should literally start at the literal beginning.
I don't think anyone wants to hear about Reimu during her rebellious years when she had her hair dyed. Besides, if she heard you talking about it, she might blow you up.
She does seem pretty quick to violence, isn't she? Perhaps it would be best not to mention her years during those difficult times.
I suppose, but it's not like anybody actually cares about Makai anymore.
Let's go then. Problem!
Major incident within the Gensokyo itself, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, I really wasn't there, so...
Well, it sure got crazy when the sun got blocked up by all that mist that was coming out of the mansion.
Well, yes. Reimu and Marisa, each with their own reasons, decided to investigate.
Which led to the first bloodbath of Gensokyo.
Where's the blood?
What? No. Not at all. No blood. They used the newly installed spell card system.
Spell cards. Baka Inu-chan doesn't have any.
Hey! I have a couple. Back off, Oni, or I'll show you the power of dog sign rabies bite.
Rabies bite? Look, I just told you to bite someone! Why am I sitting next to a rabid dog?
I told you I am not a dog.
You didn't deny being rabid!
Enough, you two! Let's just get back to the explaining the spell cards for these people, Suika.
Aye. Anyway, spell cards are really just you focusing your energy and making it into bullets and shooting them at people. However, you only have so much energy, so there's a time limit, and if you lose, you blow up.
Blow up? What?
Whoa. It only looks like that. But actually, you're just drained of energy and you aren't really able to continue fighting for a while.
Yeah, but, I mean, there are those bombs.
He's making things sound more dangerous than they actually are.
Can't, Oni.
Anyways, so, I mean, they solved the Scarlet Devil incident, right?
Well, yes, they did. And in doing so, they cleared the sky of that thick fog. Though, I understand they had a difficult time with the headmaid, Gensokyou.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's wanting to stop time. I wonder where she learned such a technique.
Dio Brando. It's where her spell card, the Waldo, comes from.
Well, from what I understand, it allows her to also do her job as head maid in just a single afternoon because it gives her the ability to stop time.
Oh, such a handy ability. If I had that, I could drink all the booze in Gensokyo.
There's no reason why you don't have it.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
No promises.
Well, before we deal with that incident, let's just finish reminiscing about the past ones at least.
Yes. The next one was around spring.
For the cherry blossom viewing? Excellent! That's a great time to drink!
Really, Ellie?
Yes.
The cherry blossoms weren't blooming because the spring was missing, right?
Wait. Someone kidnapped Lily White? Quick! Someone call the police! Put an APB out on that fairy!
Wait, what? No, she was fine. I'm talking about Yuyuko.
You should stick to taking candy shots and not screaming.
Kyoko isn't here.
So wait, what? So she was stealing the
Spring? Yes, that's correct. She was gathering the spring from Gensokyo to try to force the Ayakashi to bloom.
Oh, right. Ayakashi is a yokai tree, right? So intense. Plants as yokai as well?
Well, I mean, it's not like Ayakashi is the only plant yokai around.
We'll come back to that later. Let's continue with the perfect cherry blossom incident for now.
So, from what it sounds like, Rami Ramirez went after the spring, beat up a bunch of people in ghosts just to reclaim the spring for them to be able to watch the cherry blossoms to bloom.
Yes, that was their main goal in doing so. Never mind the fact that trouble is caused for all those villagers.
It was during that they met Yuyuko and Yomu, right? I mean, those two always seem to make friends with their enemies at the end of every incident.
You got pretty attached to Ramu after the whole party brawl, didn't you?
Oh, God.
Oh dear.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
Roll with it.
Kappa Jack.
Roll with it.
Kappa!
Looks pretty evil there, doesn't she?
Hey.
Alright, what's going on?
We'll give it that.
Introduction.
Blame it on Kappa.
Well, you threw a huge party that seemed to last forever. The only way it finally ended was, if I recall, Rainbow Mars defeating you in what was more like a brawl than a spell card battle.
Yeah, I was just having so much fun. You know, I really just wasn't thinking about the rules at all. Just so much booze.
Like you would have really cared about the rules regardless of your own.
Make it a drinking contest.
Oh, that's true.
Well, what's also true is that you guys made a huge mess to clean up, and certain people still don't want to go near you since that event.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the game. It's actually really fun and fun.
Man, was I drunk.
You don't even remember that, do you?
Well, that librarian Scarlet Devil mentioned sure does seem to put a lot of effort into all the rituals and events to repel Oni.
Well, I didn't think I left that big of an impression.
You were as big as a hill when you fought. How could you not leave a big impression?
Calm down, calm down, calm down. It's not like Suika's incident was anything that big compared to what came next, right?
Uh-oh, the guy goes.
Yes, the imperishable night incident. When the real moon was stolen and the fake one was put in its place, I believe it was around the time of the Harvest Festival, if I do recall correctly.
Was it? Well, I was probably too drunk to remember any of it.
That's normal. No surprise there. And that's precisely why Reimu and Marisa again had to go solve the case of the missing moon.
Hey, wasn't just that.
Yeah, but I mean, they had help, right? That time-stopping maid, the half-ghost gardener, and even that old Baba Yukari went and helped.
It's bad, guys.
Hi, Baba.
I could just imagine you riding around in a crystal ball about 2 feet high.
Walk up the sun.
Oh, you can
Yes, and Marcia managed to enlist the aid of one Alice Murgatroyd.
Malice cannon is strongest cannon.
Yes.
Alice Murgatroyd. I mean, it sounds like I've heard it somewhere before this incident.
Well, she was also involved in the Makai instance back during Raymond Mars' more formative years as yokai exterminators.
But if she was involved in the Makai instance from the start, why is she suddenly living in Gensokyo, a tree path down from Marisa?
Because my guy sucks.
I mean, I guess you could say she has a pretty complicated relationship with her mother.
Yes. Very. Bloody. Woo.
I mean, I heard you chased after Marisa in the first place. Though her appearance in Perfect Cherry Blossom incident was unexpected. But you turned into a good ally for Marisa during the Imperishable Night incident.
Indeed. Especially when they had to turn and fight with Raymond Nukari towards the end.
Oh boy. I wasn't there.
And after all that, they still managed to find the real culprits.
It was Moon Aliens!
Raisins.
I'm a better alien. I support this man.
You mean you're not going to call her out on that moon aliens remark, Kieta?
Well, the thing is, she isn't wrong. Princess Kaguya, Horasan, Aaron Yakagoro, and Rizan Undange Inaba are all aliens from the moon.
What? Really? Here I thought we didn't get any UFOs until later.
Well, I mean, they didn't really use a UFO to get here.
How would you know any of this?
Oni.
I'll stuff a UFO off you.
Listen to me!
Whoa. Calm down, calm down. Don't let the drunkard get you so riled up, Kieta-san. Please, continue with the story.
Yes, it would appear that the moon was replaced with the fake one by Kaguya herself in order to prevent anyone from the moon to come down to Gensokyo after Udalie, which in turn would lead the moon people to her and Aaron instead.
But Reimu Amaris stopped her, so what happened after that?
They fought a giant fire turkey! So guys, what do you think? Deep fried, baked in the oven, mid roast, broiled?
Grilled.
Everyone knows girls try to do it.
Maybe we can make her crispy.
Hey, you probably eat chicken.
I'm sorry, but it's turkey.
I'll take that.
She's a
Bill, I'm going to stop
fairy.
you both right there and tell you it's called a phoenix. And no, not the one they fought, or no, the one they fought was Fujiwara Nomoko, an immortal like Kaguya, who happens to actually control flames like a phoenix, and actually has moves that resemble a phoenix in certain ways.
So I take it she can control
So
it?
then, did she eat the phoenix to gain its powers?
Wait, what?
I seem to recall a forest fire shortly after that incident, right?
Well, yes, being immortal like Kaguya and having an eternal grudge against her, they often fight and cause damage to their surroundings.
Sure pisses off that bear every once in a while.
Bear?
There is no bear.
Bear?
Only you can prevent forest fires.
You had one job, John. One job.
It's immortal love.
Bear aside, shouldn't two immortals running around bother some certain people?
Well, I mean, not a lot, but some people are bothered by immortals. Oh, you mean that workaholic and the slacker, right?
You mean the Yama of Gensokyo and her Shinigami, Shikieki Yazamadu and Komachi Onizuka. She judges souls and she who gathers and buries them into the afterlife respectively.
Sounds like an important title and quite the busy job. I'm sure the job's gotten somewhat easier with the spell card system in place, reducing the number of fatalities.
Yeah, but you know, some people, Shiki's just a workaholic, and she likes being busy all the time. I just don't get it. She needs a drink.
You saw what happened when she got drunk on them once.
Last year.
We're going to omit that from history. But yes, it's amazing that the dynamic between her and Komachi has worked so far despite their differences in work ethic.
So, Yama-san is a workaholic and Komachi-san is lazy then. How can one be as lazy when they're a Shinigami? Isn't there a lot of souls that need guidance?
Well, it worked for me. As long as Shiki is busy scolding Komachi, she doesn't have enough time to scold me.
It's not like it actually do much good for one such as you.
If an Oni isn't drunk or fighting, then it's not an Oni.
And what about a Shinigami that doesn't reaper guide souls?
You would call that a Komachi.
Yep, totally a Komachi.
So she gets scolded a lot then.
Well, I mean, Shiki gave everyone a good scolding. I mean, during the flower viewing incident. I mean, Reimu came home mad as heck about it.
Did she scold that person as well?
That person?
You know, Yukikazumi.
Scolding her does seem like quite the suicidal path.
Yes.
Oh, no joking. Anyone who can climb out of the dark pit known as the PC-98 games and be a badass is certainly a force to be reckoned with.
Make it sound like no one's escaped before.
Well, I mean, no one other than her and Alice Murgatroyd. Biancarin, if you want to count just people who escaped Mackay.
That makes sense.
Wasn't there like one other person who was rumored to come back from the past?
A rumor? Something I failed to sniff out.
How dare you?
You mean the hopes of there being some Mima in a game that left a lot to be desired?
Mima for Touhou 14.
You know what? Please, just end yourself.
Oni puns are the strongest puns!
Mima? Desired? Chocolate?
Wait a minute, isn't that right for dogs?
I mean, she can just activate her trance and come out of it okay.
Those poor souls being consumed for the use of such a barbaric tactic, all for high scores.
Speaking of raking in high scores, Warrior Shrine has been raking in high amounts of faith lately with the mountain yokai.
Well, the potluck steak night on Fridays helps out too.
Wait, potluck, steak night!
I'm in.
Oh, God.
Maybe I should sneak out of Rainbow Shrine and stop by.
There might be
You would
booze.
abandon your friend? Her shrine barely gets any faith considering she has to now compete with the Moria and Yoran shrines? Have you no conscience?
No.
Nope.
What conscience?
Do they have an open bar too?
Don't
they
ignore
do.
me.
Look, I'm not abandoning her. I'm doing reconnaissance.
On what?
The alien.
What?
Alien? Oh, you mean those weird flying things from before?
Yes, the aliens. One of them lives at Murin Shrine.
It's not an alien, it's a Nue.
Right, Nui the alien.
Right, his name is Nue.
No, you fucked that up. You fucked up!
DDT blood.
Right, its name is Nue.
No, it is a Nue.
Right, Nui the alien.
No, the Nue is named Nue.
And you call me the drunk?
Honestly, for shame, Ieda-san.
No, wait, you don't.
You know what? I bet the aliens also caused that strange weather from before.
You mean when the weather was changing randomly and people were getting into fights all over the place?
Yes, when the Hakurei Shrine suffered its first blow by the alien conquerors.
No, no, no. That was Tenchi, a celestial.
Right, Tenchi, an alien from the celestial space above our planet. In league with Nue!
You know what? Fine.
No.
But still, it was such a great tussle with everyone.
Huh, I guess you only really love fighting, don't you?
Yes, but more than anything, it's the fairies that get into the fights for the silliest reasons.
Well, that much is true. Sanity at last in this conversation.
Oh, you're talking about that incident where those fairies were having a game with each other, right?
It might have seemed like a game to us, but to them, it was a dark and brutal war.
Oh, God's law is the strongest.
But still
Nine.
good.
Oh, you did it.
She was here last year. She knows exactly what I did. You'll find out on the next slide if you haven't figured it out. So, a fairy war, huh? I can only imagine it being like a squirt gun fight amongst children.
Except these children are powerful fairies with their own powers and spell cards.
But isn't the strongest one of them an idiot, though?
It says so right there on the bottom.
You're no fun.
You're no fun.
Pounded. You did it. Good dog.
It's the strongest one.
Oh my! Cold.
Tsuno, look what you did.
Now that could not be scripted.
Talk about a wake up.
Woo!
Actually, she is considered quite smart compared to the other fairies.
Sonanoka. Then why is she always portrayed as an idiot?
Well, as I always said, juicy rumors are far more powerful than the truth.
Well, she certainly seems to be full of herself, though, after taking on all those other fairies.
We let her win.
You mean the three fairies in the forest of Fairies?
Oh.
Yes, those three.
Huh.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, I haven't come across those fairies yet. Why was Cyrano so adamant about starting a war with them?
Well,
Always
category of property damage.
Property damage? How did that fairy manage to acquire property?
Hey, you don't happen to be talking about that wooden old shack down by the lake that's being held together with ice and frog remains, right?
Oh.
I told her not to.
Low.
Yeah. You seem to know a lot about them. You seem to know about them, or at least have heard of them.
They're always playing behind the Hakurei shrine as of late, so every once in a while I catch a glimpse of them.
Playing. Must be nice to be so young and carefree.
Are you married to your job?
Now,
I am very dedicated
I
to
have to
starting
ask
out.
you, are either of you friends with a man named Crocker? Fairly Odd Parent? Look at that carefree energy, guys. Fairies have, destructive in certain ways. The frog population has been suffering for one.
Ooh.
Another fights to death.
Swaka-sama has been often muttering lines, something sounding like talking about getting that berry for someday. I guess she was referring to Chirno.
Yes, she makes a game out of freezing the frogs and then defrosting them without killing them. But her success rate is only about 33%.
Percentages.
No.
I don't understand alcohol proofs.
That would be about 66 proof.
Oh, okay, so not that good then.
Honestly, what good is a race of drunk ADHD children?
Well, not all Oni are children.
I see.
What? Breast sizes and everything. Don't mock the flat chest. Oi! You don't have much fun either, you know.
Oh!
She's 7.
I'm good for my age.
Pancake.
I heard pancake board.
Yeah! So cruel.
Don't worry though, you are not alone in that flat chest community. There are those two sisters in hell after all.
You mean Satori-san and Koishi-san, who is in the front row right now. It's been a while since we've heard from them.
Wait. How can you see her?
I smelled her.
That's not so wrong.
They don't seem to come topside too often except to watch panels and, have a little fun. And, considering their home is in hell, they also need to keep a constant eye on Utsuho to make sure she doesn't, melt down or go nuclear.
Again.
That would be the complete end for Gensokyo. What was Kaneko thinking? Nuclear Armageddon! Game over, man! Game over!
Calm down, it's okay. She was thinking she could have used Utsuho to create additional energy, which could then be harnessed by the Kappa. Although at your track record today, I wouldn't.
He uses Windows too.
Yeah.
Oh!
I was going to say he's still running Vista.
Use Linux.
So they could have the modern amenities for their home at the shrine.
Bunch of lazy gods. Using modern-day comforts in Gensokyo? Honestly.
Well, you can't really fault them for when they have sanity to think of, after all, she was a modern girl that was swept away to Gensokyo, and losing all those modern comforts, it's been hard on the poor girl.
Well, she should have just stayed there then. She's been exterminating far too many yokai lately.
Indeed. Her innocent smile is but a mask she hides behind. You could say she's part of a hopeless masquerade.
No. Just no.
Oni-san, your puns are bad and you should feel bad.
But it was an Oni pun.
I don't care what it was. It was bad. You used that as a social gathering. I'm sure it would break out into a fight.
Now,
Enjoy that.
I know it was a terrible pun, but let's just calm down before a more developed problem comes up.
Get it? It's funny.
Should have started selling hot spring tickets.
Thank you for joining us at Welcome to Gensokyo.
Thank you.
We're done here. We're done. Really? Bear me. And sweet, delicious nectar.
Go for a daiquiri myself.
I'm sorry to get this on. Which one's right? There is no such thing.
What's Touhou?
Oh, look at those two. Look at those guys.
Hey, it's my past stuff.
Well then, hi everyone. I'm Oni. This is Moko.
In disguise.
And this is Klaus. And we're from Welcome to Gensokyo.
I've been doing this 3 years now, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, 3 years. Wow, 3 years?
Yep, this
In
is
dresses?
Well, this is only my first year in a dress. I wore pants the last 2 years.
Just another day to me.
I thought it was just another Tuesday.
Well, how drunk are you? Because it's Saturday right now.
I was going to say, somebody's been hitting the sauce a little too hard.
Drunker than me? No.
Hey, I'm still mad because Marissa keeps stealing my books.
I might have to buy you a calendar.
Have you heard of the Dewey Decimal System? I hope you keep track of them all.
Are they lewd?
Anyway, so we're from Midwest Touhou, and we are actually the 3 first admins for the page. And we have another admin sitting over there, the Kappa. She's our technical support.
At this point, we might want to find somebody else for that.
There's a second kappa over there.
That's the Oni's job.
By the way, do you have your resume on hand? We could use another Kappa.
If you work for Cogswell, you're in.
Yeah, look at all those doji. Woo! That's all.
That's it? What? Really? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I
Man.
didn't decide on all of them.
Oh.
Dear God.
Dear God, we have leftover time? No.
They're 45 minutes.
Well, I guess we have time for...
We don't have an hour.
We're not a 2-hour panel. We're 90 minutes.
Yeah.
It started at 9.
Yeah, okay, this Marcus wanted 10:45.
Wow, we actually have time.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, it is marked at
I have a
10:45.
lot of extra time.
Yeah.
Wow, Acen.
Yet again. You know, at least
We'll
they
get
give
to
us
that.
this time one more time.
Yeah, they gave us the time we wanted last year this
Yeah,
year.
Q&A first.
I guess we'll do in-character Q&A, and I see the Baba already has her hand up.
I told you! I give you the tray next time.
Oh. Oh, you're great. Why you have to
Somebody
get
needs a
mad?
nap.
Go back to bed, Baba.
Oh.
Oh.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have an answer.
Were they very punishing?
That was yours.
Oh.
You should also feel bad.
That was just a very grisly pun.
Yeah.
It was
I want to throw myself off the building now.
Oh.
That has quite an impact. That was very bearable.
Oh, so does anyone have any actual Q&A questions? Let's go with Wriggle.
How do you think you're going to handle floating up and down in hopeless masquerade?
Wait, you mean I'm not floating right now?
No.
You're on the ground.
Have you ever played?
Pretty sure you are.
You're on the ground.
Oh, you know, maybe I need another drink.
Where's your gourd? I think her
Well, that's vodka in that glass.
That's my touchy.
Suika, I got a question for you. No. I just gotta stymie myself there. I'll come back later. I forgot
You
my
are
question.
really drunk, Patsy.
Oh.
Yes, you
I was
are.
going to say, do I
I
have to
get
hire
it from
you
the
a
best one. I get it from Suika, so. Ooh, that's
How do you get it from me? You try to avoid me at every turn.
Up the drink?
You know what? I think we need to hire him a babysitter.
Hire who a babysitter?
The librarian over there.
The librarian?
Yeah.
What? It's not my
I
fault.
suggest
Goku made
China.
it here.
She sleeps more than Baba Black over there. By the way, you might want to add another month to your hibernation.
Not really Baba Black, it's just Baba.
Oh.
Just go sniff the fox on him.
You're jealous of my misery, aren't you? You're jealous.
That's fine. If she sticks the fox on us, I'll just throw some cod to his way and he'll eat that.
There you go.
That's good. Do that.
Give me enough.
Yeah, that's my time.
Here's your sign.
Yeah. Want me to sign?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, the sign.
All right, go to the back.
Go grab the sign.
Oh, poor you three.
Forgot about
Poor you three.
Oh, you're hanging out with Pat.
Has everybody been drinking today?
God!
Well, tonight.
Everyone's getting the booze early. It's not just me. I'm the Oni.
Who likes trains?
Lots of trains.
No. No.
Jesus, what's up? You got a question, or you just snapping?
Well, I guess all my years of salivating over everything with the number 9 on it has finally caught up with me. My bad karma comes in the form of a Touhou party at strongest o'clock in the morning.
Hey, even better, our rooms were on the strongest floor in the DoubleTree.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got done on us, son.
Yeah.
yeah, and the elevator's gonna break, and you have to.
Good. We got 2 Jesuses in here.
Oh!
There can only be one. Round 2. Fight.
Okay,
Yeah.
We did twice. 2 years in a row.
character feels on Touhou 14 so far.
How do I feel about that?
It's going to put me out of business.
You're already out of business. Your time's running out.
I'll be back. I always come back.
Yes, but you live shorter and shorter. Soon you'll just be a baby scrolling with crayon in the scrolls, annexing the entirety of Gensokyo's history.
But see, here's the thing. I still work more than Kamachi.
That's a pretty low barrier.
That doesn't take much.
The poll is pretty much on the floor for that one.
I think Oni is more productive than Kamachi.
I'm just trying to make myself feel better.
Well, someone's got to do the work. Rainbow certainly doesn't do anything. Do you think standing there swinging a broom does anything?
Sweeping the dirt is an important job.
Cheer now.
Oh, God.
I think I'm going to nickname Kamachi Rip Van Winkle.
It's not me.
Don't worry, I think you're like
Okay,
really close.
let's get to Patchy before she forgets again.
All right.
Yes, El Drunko.
Yes, could you by any chance tell Raymond to tell Marissa to give me back my book?
Where is her?
Marisa.
Tell her yourself, she's right there.
Marisa.
Minus the ski.
Download them on a Kindle.
I'll consider it. But I'll consider it.
Yeah, give it time. Kindle. You guys can choose.
See ya.
I like my reading material.
Talk to the cop box.
Anyways, let's get Lady Jesus up here to play a game.
What do you want to play?
Yes. You want to play a game?
Great. Kick that old Baba's ass.
Ah.
I'm actually not about to email right now, so.
You're sorry.
No, actually, SWR.
Your wrap-up morning.
why? Oh, sticky keys.
About Yokai Jesus dropping the bomb.
You're not drilling.
Need to meet outside and handle them.
Yeah, immediately.
Alright guys, so this was Welcome to Gensokyo 2013. After this year, we're going to take probably a short hiatus, let the Touhou build itself up a bit. So we hope to see other people doing Touhou panels next year. Anyways, just a final word. We're doing a big shout out to Zune today, who's going to AWA in September. It'll be his first American side convention, and we're all very excited.
So please, if you're going, please mind your manners. They'll want to come back for more.
And bring them lots of beer. Mostly the beer.
Are we into Zune or you?
For those interested, what is the Facebook URL for Midwest Touhou?
It's not on here, but it's just facebook.com/Midwest Touhou. Or you can search, there's no way, I don't have internet right here.
Search you, throw that.
Yeah, if you look on Facebook for Midwest Touhou, you'll find our group if you're not already a part of it.
It's all one word. I
Not a
bought
type.
the URL, Eurocode.
Yay!
All right, guys, we're done. We're out of here. Thank you.
Woo!